I'm Lil, I'm 26, I live in Whitchurch, I'm a kitchen designer. I mean, I tried possibly every fad diet there was known to man, like shakes, 1 meal a day, don't recommend any. I know they work for some people, but not for me. So before I'd come here, way back when, the first time, I wasn't doing anything. I don't think I'd ever possibly exercised in my life other than PE at school. So yeah, I hadn't really done anything. I was a bit scared to walk into a gym. I actually saw your advert online, and that's, well, I messaged you and I was like, how do I go about coming to this place? What do I do? It's scary, but then it was fine. As soon as I walked in. So I started way back in 2017 and came here for about 2 years. And within that time, it worked really, really well. So I lost about 5 stone in total over that time. Built confidence, obviously, in the gym. It wasn't nowhere near as scary as I thought. Everyone was really welcoming. And then I had to leave. Well, it was just before COVID, actually. I left. Obviously, COVID happened. And because of not being able to do, I say not being able to, because I didn't do any exercise as such, and I didn't really have anyone to sort of spur me on, I managed to put all that weight back on. But then I come back again, only for a short period that time. So I came back for about 9 months, but I don't think at that time it was then right for me in personal circumstances. I just couldn't sort of keep up with, I guess, accountability and stuff like that. So then I left again, but then I come back again. And I've been here again for about 8 months, and it's going really well. I absolutely love it. And it just, I don't know, you bring me back here every time. I think this is the best time that I've been able to like put my mind to it. I feel completely different within the gym where I have other times. I don't feel like it's a chore. It's definitely something that I really enjoy. Everyone's obviously really welcoming, hence why I keep coming back. It's a very infectious place to be. As soon as I walk through the door, even if I've had, I don't know, a rough day at work, I smile instantly as soon as I see anyone. Whether it's the coaches, whether it's other people who I've met through the gym. And that's another good thing, actually. Every time I've come, I've met new groups of people, and you start to get a real nice bond with those people. And I think that's one of the things that I just love about it. So yeah, it's going well. I feel strong.
What is the biggest thing that you love about here?
The support and accountability, I think, are just the general group of people. I guess the atmosphere that you get, everyone's so friendly, feels like a little family. So yeah, I'd say that's the biggest thing. Everyone helps to keep you on track and get you to come here. Like I say, it doesn't feel like a chore, so you want to be here. I'm the type of person that needs motivation. When I had my sort of little hiatus from here, I did try other places, and I would pay for a standard monthly membership or whatever it was, and probably stepped foot in that place about 3 times, and I was still paying for it, and it just wasn't, there was nothing there to make me go. I didn't really connect with anyone. I sort of saw people, members of staff flitting about, but nothing was like personalised to you. And I find that such a big thing here. It's so personalised that even though you train with a group of people, they also have their own needs and additional bits of support that they need. And you can just see how everyone sort of comes together to help each other. In my everyday life, I deal with an array of loads of different people. So I don't think I've ever necessarily seen age as a thing. I absolutely love interacting with people. I'm quite bubbly, and so I will literally speak to anyone. And I think it's really nice because I've got friends in the gym who are quite a lot older than me. And there is a few people who are around sort of my age range, maybe, I don't know, 5 or so years older than me, which I class obviously within my sort of group. But yeah, I think age doesn't necessarily define that you need to come to a specific place because they only cater to that. I don't think that is a thing at all. Like I say, I've never really thought about it. I want to say that I was maybe 19 when I first started. I mean, it was still daunting, but I feel like even if you were 60 years old, obviously it's going to be just as daunting to come in and start a journey and I guess change your life. So I use an app from a commercial gym when I wasn't coming here, where they give you like a rundown of different exercises and not necessarily put together a workout, but you can go in and say, right, okay, this is how you do this exercise or use this machine. And that did not help me whatsoever. I still walked through the doors And I was like, as much as I know, and even from having experience in here, I know how to do a squat or I know how to bench press, but I was absolutely petrified to even use those, even though I was used to it. I just didn't necessarily have the confidence in myself. So coming here where everything's structured and you work on different things, like the set out of your sessions is tailored to work in different parts of your body, which I would never have thought about before. But because there is a structured scheme, I think that's why it helps me so much here now, because you're the experts that are telling me what to do. So it's good for me to have that guidance, because even if I left tomorrow and went to another gym, I don't think I'd be able to continue with that same structure. I do think one of the big things that some people don't see is that they just see a cost of something or of a product. Like when you were mentioning things online, obviously you see, oh, right, okay, you can go and do this diet for £40 a month or whatever it is, and you think, right, that's going to be my quick fix to do what I need to do. I think what people need to look past is cost of things, because I personally, now that I've done this, coming back into for a long while, I know that this is for me, and I would never put a cost on my health. And I think that it's impacted me in such a big way that I don't think you can ever the bottom line for me is never cost. And I think that's one important thing that people should probably think about, because like I say, until you experience it, you don't know what you're actually getting for that bottom figure.
Yeah.
And I personally think it is so much value for money from totting it up for other places. If I had the same experience at the other gym that I went to, I would have been way over the top budget-wise. I know people say, well, it's expensive to have a personal trainer. It's not in the grand scheme. When you get this whole package and the amount of, you don't just get a personal trainer who are giving you a workout and the equipment to use and a safe space to come and interact with people. You also get people talking about nutrition. You've got people you can ask for guidance on that aspect as well, which again, I've never spoke to anybody else anywhere else about any forms of nutrition or what I can do to help myself outside of the gym as well as inside the gym.
What would you say to anyone who's a bit on the fence?
As someone who's come back a few times.
Yeah.
Get off the fence. As blunt as that. No, I think you definitely have to be here and experience it to understand what everyone says about it. I feel like anyone that you speak to within the gym has a very similar outset in terms of what gets them here, what helps them continue and to grow. Like I said, the support, you just can't, without experiencing it, you will never know what it's like. So I feel like you just have to make the jump. Coming, it might seem like a very daunting place, but everyone's very cuddly and kind inside.